When things got bad over here in the States, right in the beginning, when there was no information, I was really worried for my family, my job security, and my health. I asked for a laptop to work from home. I didn't count on the crushing weight of not being able to go outside. A weight, I admit, I put on myself. At one point, my being existed entirely in a dark room of the house. Wake up, work, eat, sleep, repeat. I couldn't bear this unsustainable way of living. I've gone through some things in my life, and I know the power of belief. I had to change my mindset. What started out as a month vacation suddenly turned into a lifestyle. Within 5 days, I gave away everything that I owned and threw the rest into my car and drove across the country. It was one of the best decisions I ever made. I restructured my life around the idea of a class archetype in Dungeons & Dragons called the Bardic College of Lore. Bards are people who entertain others either through telling stories or by creating art and music. The best university around, for them, is not a brick-and-mortar location, but it exists partially inside the experience of each person. Every person has some story to tell. You too. Go ahead, write to me. I'd love to hear about what you learned in life or any questions you have for me. If I can bring any of that to the internet and to everyone else watching, and you can learn from my mistakes, my successes, on my dime, then this will be a success. The whole point of this is to experience new things, take risks while staying alive, and above all else, to be happy. I want to see every bit of nature in this great country, and go outside as much as possible. I want to meet many interesting and new people and learn from them. I want to ask questions. I want to see things. I want to get my hands dirty. And of course, I want to bring everything back to Dungeons & Dragons. I really hope you'll put up with my hobby. It was the first chance of genuine escapism that I ever experienced, and it really changed my life 5 years ago. To this day, it continues to make it better. I've met so many friends, I've seen so many things, and now I've undertaken this trip because of it. So if this is your first time, or you've been with me from the beginning, hello and welcome to the College of Lore. I'm your Professor Bard, Anthony. The best way to stay up to date with my travels is by hitting subscribe and clicking on the alert bell. I'll be posting at least weekly. The more popular this gets, the more I'll post. You can find all my other content in the description. I'll be doing crazy things like D&D actual plays, daily vlogs, beer and alcohol tastings, food, and whatever else I find interesting. Thanks so much for joining me, and I hope you'll continue to be with me through every step of the way.